if you're going to build a business, it's going to take hard work, right? If the insurance industry was so easy, you know how many people would be millionaires?
Oh gosh. And there's more millionaires in it than anything else. So it's like, imagine if it was easy.
Exactly.
It's tougher than real estate. It's the toughest career in the world.
Yeah. But it's so lucrative. And
yes.
especially with what I do with health insurance, right?
Correct.
Yes, it takes some effort to get the client, right? But once you get the client, the products that we offer, that we have residual income for the entire duration of the policy, and it's level income. So it doesn't diminish. It's not like it's a $900 on your first month and then $1.30, on month 10. It's not like that. It stays the same. $100, just use that example, $100 a month for every single month for 35 years or as long as they're on the policy.
Wow.
So it's incredible. It's an incredible vehicle to build residual wealth.
What is up? Welcome back to the CA Power Player Podcast. I'm your host, Cody Askins, and we just had her in here a couple months ago. We are super happy to have her back. And you may not know who I'm referring to yet. However, she is someone who has an amazing story. She went from, and we're going to really dive into this, by the way. So if you're like, hey, dude, I would like to make my first 6 figures and start making 6 figures in residual income, you're going to love today's episode, especially if you like selling insurance from home. Doing your own thing, right? Her story is she went from really broke with a pretty crazy story to $137,000 in her first year in commissions, and then exponentially grew from there. She has done an amazing job. She spoke on 8%. We did a tour together. She's been around for years. We love Jessi. And so please welcome back Jessi Park.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes, with Inspired Insurance Solutions.
Yes, sir.
Also, her book, it's almost weird calling it a book. It's more like a roadmap of success for agents. Blueprint
for success.
I like that.
Yeah.
Soul Beneficiary, SOUL Beneficiary, incredible book with a bunch of amazing things in it. If someone is listening and they're like, man, broke, and maybe they're broke.
Yeah.
To 137.
Yeah.
Also, before I even go there, what did it feel like to be broke?
It's scary, man. And I still have that like fear like instilled in me.
Is it like a fear of loss?
Yeah.
Like you're going to go back to that you don't?
I could if I don't keep it up.
Yeah.
Right.
You could. I guess. Probably not quite to where you were.
No. It was pretty rough. It was, I kind of struggled my whole life. I put myself through college. I accumulated a lot of student loan debt all of that while raising 2 little kids. And so I would work like these like administrative secretary jobs, making $12 an hour while also trying to pay all these bills, pay for daycare, make sure my kids were happy, healthy, and, had a good life, all while trying to still work on me. That's what happens when you have children young. You're not quite where you even, need to be. And so I was trying to develop all 3 of us at the same time. And I just went into debt. And because of that, I was always kind of broke, even when I had a job. Like I had student loans and all of this stuff and just trying to survive. And then when I got let go from my corporate job in 2016, it was unexpected. I had bills. Everything was on credit. And I just literally panicked. Like it was one of the worst days of my entire life. Like I just felt hopeless and scared and alone and, trying to figure out like, what do I have to do to keep my life together so my kids don't feel anything?
Yeah. Did you enjoy where you were working?
Yeah. Yeah, I liked it.
Cool.
I always felt a spirit of entrepreneurship. Right. I always had a desire to kind of have my own thing. Like even while I was in corporate, I'm an artist. So I would paint and sell my artwork and things like that. I'm a creative person. The business side comes and it's insurance, right? I'm in insurance now, right?
Yeah,
so you kind of learn all of that. But like, would I rather paint all day and
Sure.
do artistic things. Of course, that doesn't pay the bills though. So whenever I got let go, it was devastating and I was scared, and I went on food stamps and unemployment, and still that's just not enough. It's not enough to maintain a household and kids, and they were at the age where they needed braces and all kinds of stuff, and
Jeez. And your income went to zero.
it went to zero.
Okay, so and then you applied for, you said food stamps, unemployment,
Yeah, Medicaid.
Medicaid.
Yeah.
What does that look like? Like, did you get approved?
I
What
did.
What do you receive? Did you get all three?
I got all three. Yeah. I did get approved for $250 a week.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the food stamps were like $300 a month.
And you're using those at grocery stores.
Yeah.
And you get $300 in credit.
Yeah, like a
right?
little
Via food
debit
stamps.
card. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, that.
And Medicaid is more for health insurance.
Yeah, that's health insurance, like free health insurance.
She knows the health insurance world way better than me, by the way.
Yeah.
So free health insurance, food for up to $300 a month.
Mm-hmm.
So much. And then $250 a week
bills.
for bills, $50 a day. How the heck did you survive?
Well, every month is just going deeper and deeper into debt, and I'm out there applying for jobs, putting my resume, going on interviews. I also had a friend at the same time that joined the insurance industry. And I didn't quite really understand what that meant. I just knew that if I get my license, I could also join too and have an opportunity to make money, which is all I really cared about.
Because you had a friend.
I had a friend that joined. Yeah. And she had just gotten licensed like 9 days before I got let go. Right.
Whoa.
So it's not like she was like being.
Did you know she was going through this and looking at it?
Yes, I do.
Got it.
I remember because we were talking and she got recruited by her boyfriend's friend or something. I don't remember anymore. But yeah, she had gotten her license. And I remember saying, I was at the office and I said, let me know how that goes. And maybe one day I'll join you. Little did I know I would literally be let go from my job 9 days later. And
Wow.
I got my insurance license within 4 days.
After you were let go?
After I was let go. Yeah.
4 days?
Yeah. Yeah.
How the heck do you study and pass? And honestly, that sounds like Lauren. She got her license back when we were in college, and she got it in like 5 days.
Testing is easy
crazy.
for me. I always did well in school. So it was just a test and memerization, and you just go through it.
Took me 3 times. I failed multiple times. I was a dummy.
Yeah.
Do you feel sorry for me? Just, man, it's rough.
No,
I wasn't
got
as
it.
smart.
I don't feel sorry for you at all.
No, I did end up passing my license. That's yes. And you know what? I'm only made 117 my first full year though. You made 137.
Right.
So I don't know. Maybe you should be hosting the Power Players podcast. maybe Jessi will start a podcast.
Maybe.
You know? I don't
Probably
know.
not.
Probably not.
No.
Probably not. She's very intentional about what she does. Were you intentional about what you did and how you spent your time back then, or do you think you've evolved?
Oh, 100%. I evolve all the time. So if we're talking about like when I first started insurance, I didn't have what it took. I struggled. I massively struggled. I think in 4 months, I only sold 3 policies.
Wow. This was health insurance back then too?
Yeah. I thought I was dialing, right?
What do you mean you thought you were dialing?
Well, like it feels like when you're new and you dial 50 people, you feel like it's a lot.
It's a hard day's work, really.
It is a hard day's work. But, these days I know you can dial 50 in an hour.
Yeah.
So while it took me 8 hours to dial 50 because I thought I was working, like I realized it took me a couple months to like realize like you're not living up to your potential doing this. And I had to really have a come to Jesus kind of talk with myself about what I wanted out of life and what this career could potentially offer me if I put in the work.
Yeah.
And the work, what does that look like? I lay it out in my book. I talk about what you need in my book, and then I have the workbook that actually has the time blocking sheet, right? You have to time block your schedule, and you have to follow it. That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
Right? You can say you're going to dial from 9 to 2, and that can be on paper, and it can be right in front of you.
Yeah.
But unless you actually do it, you're not doing yourself a favor.
So let's dive into that because I agree. So here's an example, okay? A personal story. I remember we lived at our second house. Lauren and I lived at 125 Walnut Avenue in Rogersville, Missouri. It was like 1,400 square feet. And this was pre-YouTube Cody, but I would say I was selling insurance, but I'd be like, okay, tomorrow I'm going to go to the gym. It would be a Sunday night. I'm like, tomorrow morning, Monday, I'm going to the gym. Well, the gym was like from not much farther than like here to, the elevators out there, like it was across the street,
Yeah.
And maybe a tad farther, but it was really close. Like it was under a tenth of a mile. We'll just put it that way. And the morning would come and I'm like, I'll do it tomorrow. I'm not going, And I feel like the biggest hypocrite, but I would say I was going to do it and would struggle to actually put it in action. Yeah. That is so true. It almost feels like to me, this may be making insurance too simple. But if you just did what you told yourself you were going to do, it's like that is the hardest step.
That is the hardest step. And the thing with, what I focus on, which is working from home, right? It's remote sales. So it's dialing leads. It's not fun. I know. No. But I mean, is door knocking fun?
No.
You did that. I didn't.
I did it. Yeah. I did a lot. Yeah.
How'd you like it?
I mean, some days it was good, but it was hard though. I mean, yeah, but now did it sharpen my skills?
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
But did I want to do that forever?
Right.
Not a chance.
Yeah. Same thing with dialing. You dial and when I say dialing, I mean literally dialing all day. So you should be dialing at least 50 leads an hour. 50 leads an hour gives you 10 minutes of potential conversations. Yep. Maybe you got to get up and get some coffee or something, right? Sure. Actually dialing, right? And is it boring? Yeah. Is it glamorous? Not at all.
I like that you're honest about that too.
Yeah.
Most people are like, "Oh, well, dialing is fine. You're supposed to dial. You're supposed to," and you're like, "Yeah."
No, but you have to, if you're gonna build a business, it's gonna take hard work, right? If the insurance industry was so easy, you know how many people would be millionaires?
Oh gosh. And there's more millionaires in it than anything else. So it's like, imagine if it was easy. Exactly. It's tougher than real estate. It's the toughest career in the world.
Yeah. But it's so lucrative. And
yes.
especially with what I do with health insurance, right?
Correct.
Yes, it takes some effort to get the client, right? But once you get the client, the products that we offer, that we have residual income for the entire duration of the policy. And it's level income. So it doesn't diminish. It's not like it's a $900 on your first month and then $1.30, on month 10. It's not like that. It stays the same. $100, just use that example, $100 a month for every single month for 35 years or as long as they're on the policy.
Wow.
So it's incredible. It's an incredible vehicle to build residual wealth. Yeah. And what we do at Inspired, like what my agency does, we try to break it down, very transparent, make it super easy if you follow what we say, right? Yeah. I've built so many agents up to earn $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 a year. I have a handful of agents that earn over $1 million a year.
Wow.
Right? They work very hard though.
Wow.
They work very hard and they take it very seriously. But it's possible. How many other opportunities are there in the world, Cody, where you can say, okay, well, if I work hard this year and let's say I make $100,000 this year, next year, it's pretty much guaranteed. As long as I keep doing my job, I'll make $200,000. And the next year after that, I'll make $400,000. Where can you have a job out there that as long as you work, you compound, you double your income every single year?
Yeah. It's nowhere. It's incredibly rare, right? And two, that is why you talk about compounding income via health insurance, right? And renewal income. You are adding, for those that are maybe brand new, right? Yeah. You're adding clients throughout your first year. Yeah. Let's just say you do make $100,000 like Jessi did. Then if you add on the same amount of clients the next year, let's just say it was 100 clients, right? I don't know. Let's just, because you used $100 a month, so that's $1,200 a year. Let's just say you add 100 clients, two a week. You do that in the next hour if you need to, right? 100 clients this year. 100 clients next year.
Now you're up to 240,000.
As long as you keep the first 100 on the books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the retention rate is really good because the products that we offer are full major medical. They're insanely good. They trump anything else on the market, except for, of course, if you run into someone who gets free insurance.
Got it.
It's hard to beat that.
Got it. I would agree.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's good, but it's free. So
Right. And then once you have the client and you have their trust, we have everything else: life, Medicare, annuities, accident insurance, critical illness. Like, we can literally bundle packages, and we always put the client first. That's one of the things that's really important to me. And one of the things that I really, really teach my agents to do is, if you treat the client right, I treat my clients like if they were my parents, right? I want to feel good when I go to bed and know that I have someone on something that's exactly what they need, right? I'm not pushing, I'm not sliding stuff in, I'm not, lying about coverage.
They know what you're selling them.
They know exactly what they're selling. And I built my entire book like that, because if you treat someone right, they feel good, they trust you, and they start sending clients to you.
Yeah.
And, the way I teach sales is, I was in that slime. I felt slimy, like listening to other people sell. To me, I'm just a consultant, and I am going to present a good, better, best situation, like my book. Good, better, best, whichever one they choose, I'm fine with.
Yeah.
Right? It's their choice. I help them build it. They feel like they're in control, and whichever one they choose, I still make commission.
Yeah. The good, better, best. Were you doing that initially? When did you pick that up?
Yeah.
Because you train on that now.
I do train on that now. So no, that was something that kind of just evolved and took me time to develop. Like, it took me a while to get confident and comfortable.
Do you say it's good, better, best to the clients?
No.
Got it. It's
No.
internal.
Yeah, it's just,
Like an internal system to follow, but you're not saying this one's good but this one's better.
No. I just say I present the first plan, the best plan. This is this is what most of my clients get. It's my preferred package. I'm going to go over everything. If there's anything in this package that you don't like, just tell me and we'll remove it. And when they remove it, then it's like a better and then a good, right?
Got it.
Yeah. So no, it's
But you never you don't go from good to bad. You just stop at good.
Yeah.
That's also good that you stop at good.
Yeah.
That's cool. And it's good, like, as the other ones have, obviously you dive into this more in your book and workbook and all that, but like dive into like additional products or just better coverage or both?
Well, so you start off with a base policy, and then we can add on things like dental vision or accident coverage or cancer, heart attack, stroke, or life insurance, right? And those are all conversations that you have with the client.
Yep.
We also talk about, like, if they ever want to invest their money in annuities, like, we plant the seed. And they may not want that right then and there because the initial lead was for health insurance, right? So you're going to take care of that need. But as long as you plant the seed and then at the end you ask for referrals, if there's anyone else in your similar position that needs help with either health, life, or Medicare, please refer them to me. That's my greatest way for you to say thank you to me for my service. And it's just easy.
It's great.
It's just easy. Everyone needs and wants health insurance.
Yeah, they do. And it's very confusing.
It is.
So it's almost like to the consumer, right? It's simple product, really, which is great. But also too that it's because it's something that's being talked about all the time. The government's even involved in, right? Yeah. Not in the way you do it, but in general, I could see it's more likely to just be hanging out at the gym while I'm playing basketball at Dan Kinney in the mornings, for health insurance to come up, than life insurance.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just a bunch of guys hanging out, right? And then it is more, so like your agents, how many referrals would an average agent get throughout the year? One of your good agents, like how many referrals would they typically get?
Many of my agents these days, just like myself, work strictly on referral basis anyways.
So
now, after they've initially done in dialing. And the thing with health insurance is that it's a shoe-in to every single person that you talk to. And then once you become their trusted advisor for that, since we offer everything else, life, Medicare, annuities, critical illness, dental vision, you're going to be the one they go to.
Do you tell them that? So they know?
100%.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How do you do that? And what stage in a sales process would you do that?
Yeah, sure. So initially, whenever I'm doing like an intake form, I ask them the questions first, right? And so I generally gauge their interest in dental, vision, critical illness, life insurance, and annuities at that point in time. And then whatever they decline, right, initially in the conversation, at the end, when I'm wrapping it up, I say, just a reminder, like I said before, I also could help you with life insurance, Medicare for anyone that you know that may be aging into Medicare, or perhaps your parents, or even retirement options like annuities. If you're ever curious about what that looks like, let's set up a time.
Cool.
Do you see how conversational it is?
Yeah.
It's not pushy, it's not salesy, but you're letting them know.
Absolutely. Which is a big thing that most people are almost like it's almost when you're new to the business, you're afraid to say that.
Yeah. And you shouldn't be. It's just kind of letting them know what you do and making sure that they have your contact information. And then from there, you build up a client. One of the things you and I were talking about it offline, Cody, about health insurance versus life insurance, right?
Yep.
With life insurance, I feel like it is such a harder sale because not everyone wants to think about that stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's a little awkward to talk about. And with life insurance, with the typical commission structure that I'm familiar with, you get say a 9-month advance, right? 100% commission or whatever, right? You get that. And that's great. That's a lot of money right then and there.
It is.
But after the second year,
it's a lot less.
A lot less. Some of them nothing after the second year.
That's right.
Right? Whereas with health insurance, if you use that as a shoe-in, you're building up your monthly residuals, and then you upsell them everything else, and everything else is just a bonus.
Does health insurance have advances like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's an average example of a sale? So if someone's really new to how this all works, you don't have to get into specific commissions or anything like that,
Sure.
but what's an average policy that someone's taking out?
Sure.
Hypothetically, in a roundabout, new individual, what they make?
Oh, sure. And of course, this all depends on who I'm quoting, their
Totally.
age, family, everything. But let's just say on average, the average insurance premium is for a family, let's just say $589 a month.
Okay.
Right? Your commission on that is, I don't have it in front of me exactly, but $199.
Cool.
Right? So you make $199 a month forever.
For as long as they stay with you.
Yeah.
Wow. And can you do agents, is there ability to get that advanced?
3 months.
For 3 months.
Yeah. 3 months.
So that could turn into $189 times 3, right? $597.
Yeah.
In an advance.
Yeah.
And then say month 4, you could still get the $199 a month
Forever.
starting then.
Yeah.
Forever.
So by then, the goal is to have not
as long
just
as everyone's
one client.
alive.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're waiting on commission for one client, you're not doing your job.
Yeah.
Right. The
That's a
goal
good
is
point.
to have 100, 200, 300 clients on the books.
So really, in that example, you would need, so let's just say $199 a month. That's $2,400. You really need 40, 50 families.
Yeah.
To stay with you for the year.
Yeah. But
and then you're a
it's
six-figure
really
earner.
they don't really cancel because
Yeah.
Unless someone loses a job, right? And that happens.
Sure.
There's also deaths in the family, or someone gets married, right? So there are instances where people will cancel. But for the most part, the longevity of our policies is really high because they're really good policies, nationwide networks. They're on the private side. And I'm talking about private insurance. I'm not talking about marketplace.
Yeah.
We do marketplace as well.
You would do some ACA stuff?
Yeah.
Is that what you call it? You don't call it ACA. You call it marketplace.
I can call it ACA.
Yeah, we'll call it whatever you would like to call it. I don't know what to call it.
ACA is fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we offer that.
ACA, Obamacare, marketplace.
all the same
It's got
thing.
all kinds of names.
Biden care.
Biden care.
Yeah.
Trump care. It's
Trump
all
care.
the same.
All the same.
Right? YouTube, don't shut me down for that. Okay?
Right. We will do that. Especially if our client needs it, they get a full subsidy. They have major pre-existing conditions. Of course, we're not going to hang up on them.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to help them.
It's not a focus, though.
It's not a focus.
Why not? For those that maybe are being told that ACA is the greatest thing in the world and you're going to make $1 bajillion selling it. Because they're out there.
Yeah.
And I see people that do well in that.
Yeah. And
right?
you can do well. Just the number of clients and
thousands.
the amount of work that you have to do to become successful for ACA is
because it's
10 times as much as private market.
It's what do you make, $20 a month or?
Yeah, per person.
Per person. And is there an advance on that side or no?
No.
Wow. So I could spend an hour, make $20.
Yeah. Or spend an hour and make $199 a month forever.
Yeah.
As long as they keep the policy.
That's what they mean by 10x. That's good. That's
yeah.
good.
No, it's incredible. And I always tell myself like, I wish I had known about the insurance industry sooner. But I was having a conversation, I believe I can't remember, it was a couple days ago. I don't know if my younger self would have been ready for the mentality and the commitment that you have to put in to build something. And that's why when I always see someone who's young, like in their 20s, right, and they have it and they're doing it, I am so proud of them.
That's so cool.
Yeah, because I just know what it takes to, like, the mentality. And, it's a hard thing to get to be that disciplined with yourself.
Yeah, I was at an event yesterday in Indianapolis, and they had a Rising Star Award for the person that generally like 30 grand in commissions in like 90 days, and he was 20 years old.
Wow.
It was really cool.
I love that.
Yeah, it was really cool.
I love seeing that.
I'm like, that's when I started. So I'm like, man, that's such a cool thing to see.
Yeah.
And that's what's possible. But not everyone is in that stage of their life where at majority of human beings are not ready to do this at 20 years old.
No.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
They're just not.
Yeah, they're out there partying and
Yeah. If you had to find someone who, if you had to choose someone who was disciplined, organized, or intelligent for this business.
Well, it's a hard one.
Because you're all three.
Thank you.
You were disciplined, highly intelligent along the way, definitely now because how much you've learned and how much you want to grow and learn. You're also very organized with your time.
Now I am.
Now you are.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you were back then?
No, I was a hot mess.
So the first 4 months, you were none of the.
No. I was intelligent, and I saw the potential. That's why I had to get hard on.
Yeah, you did have a degree.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And some real world corporate experience. Right.
Yeah, I would say out of those three, disciplined, organized, or intelligent, discipline can win out 100% of the time. Because
the intelligence is going to grow, and you're going to eventually realize I got to get organized for this thing to work.
It's teachable.
Yeah.
There's a brochure.
Yeah.
You literally just read the brochure.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. I would agree with the discipline piece, because when we talk about your story, first 4 months you struggled.
Yeah.
Last 8 months you made 137K.
Yeah.
And if you were any of those, to see that because either way you had a degree.
Yeah.
Either way, you knew a lot about different things, but one 4 month period you struggled. The next 8 month period you succeeded, and you were very, I'm guessing, became much more disciplined.
That was the only key factor. That was the only difference between 4 month Jessi and 8 month Jessi.
Wow.
Was the time blocking, and I talk about all of that in my book, in my workbook. Right. In my workbook, it actually has the sheets that I used to map out my schedule, and I put it up on my desk. And, the hard part is once you do all that and it's up on your desk, you got to do it.
Yeah.
Right. You have to actually, like, one of the things that I had to do is I had to keep promises to myself. If I say I'm going to be at my desk by 9 dialing, no matter how much I don't want to that day, how much I think I got to do laundry, or I really want to watch The Price is Right. That was my favorite game show. It still is to this day.
Did you watch it when you were in the business?
So in
like
the first
during the day?
The first 4 months I did.
Like every day?
Not every day, no. But I would tell myself I deserved to watch The Price is Right.
You did 50 dials.
I did 50 dials. I deserve it. Right now I know I don't. As much as I still want to. It is actually one of my ultimate dreams to be on The Price is Right. I don't know if you knew that about me.
No.
I would love that.
How cool is that?
I'd love to spin the wheel.
How do we do that?
I don't know.
Dylan, can you put a good word in?
Can you get me on The Price is Right? Really?
He said it's also been one of our dreams. Dylan just said that. I don't know if he's telling the truth or not, but maybe he is.
I would love.
He's serious. Dylan wants to be on The Price is Right. You can go together.
Yes.
Y'all compete, or either they do team edition or you guys go against each other.
Showcase Showdown.
I think Faith and I could take you guys, by the way. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dylan's pretty smart, actually. But Dylan is definitely intelligent, fairly organized, and also disciplined and really reliable. Yeah.
Nice.
Dylan's a triple threat, man.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I'm disciplined, unorganized, getting smarter.
Yeah. The organizational part, honestly, I'm still not great at. Yeah.
That surprises me though, because you see your life now and it surprises me.
Way better.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
still surprised me for you to say that, you know?
Yeah.
But I kind of understand, because when you feel like you're juggling a lot of things and you're managing a lot of things and you have a lot of things going on,
Yeah.
it's organized chaos, but when you're doing it, it doesn't feel organized, because people assume that I'm like, and I am pretty rigorous by my schedule. Like if it says I'm doing something, I do it.
Yeah.
If it doesn't say I'm doing it, I don't. And that's one of the things too, like if people want to grow from a discipline standpoint, when they say they're going to do something, they have to honor it. Because I remember looking in the mirror back when I was right across from the gym years ago, and say I would go to the gym and I wouldn't, and I would look in the mirror and be disgusted with myself.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm like, you said you would do this. And
That's exactly how I felt. If we revert to 2016, whenever I'm doing the 50 dials a day and I think I'm working, right? And I have these 2 little kids that I love more than anything in the world, right? I felt like such a failure to them, because we were broke, and like I just didn't feel like a good mom. And it sucks that like your money and your self-worth is tied into like how much you know, your self-worth as a parent is tied into how much money you make.
Why is that? Because you're 100% correct. For at least for entrepreneurs, that's 1,000. Maybe is it true for everybody?
Yeah. Well, I guess
if you can't provide.
Yeah, I just want to provide. I hated, Mom, can I go on this field trip? Yeah. I hated to have to say no. It like broke my heart. And then it was Christmas time. And it was my son's birthday is November 27th, and then there was Christmas, and I was broke. I literally got him a pumpkin pie for his birthday, and I put a candle in it with food stamps. It was heartbreaking. And I told him, I was like, Bob, I'm so sorry. Whenever I make some money, I'll get you a PlayStation or something. I'm gonna cry. That was like probably one of the worst times of my life.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
You need some motivation, right?
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was, and if it doesn't kick somebody in gear, something's freaking wrong.
It was hard. It was hard to, and then Christmas was barren. You know, it was just, guys, I'm so sorry. I promise you, like, when I get better at this, we'll do, and I've made up for it a lot, you know, so it feels real good now.
It's cool.
Are you crying, Cody?
You're getting me teared up over here.
Yeah, one of the my greatest feelings is that my daughter she is an employee of mine now for almost 4 years.
That's cool.
And so
she's great, by the way.
Thank you.
I've always been very impressed with her.
Yeah, so she doesn't have to go out in the world and struggle. And I dealt with like corporate glass ceilings and just general. If you've ever been in corporate as a woman, you kind of know where I'm coming from when it comes to the treatment out there and everything. And it's just no matter how smart you are, and it's not always the case, but it was the case for me. No matter how smart or how hard I worked or whatever, like the last company I was with literally would work like 60 hours. And they hired a 65-year-old man that had to move from Texas to come into the office and be the manager. And like, I'm like, wow, I'm right here. Right. Over and over again. And so it's just, I forget where we were going with that, but.
Well, we just being able to provide.
Yes. Yeah.
Provide. And like, you get the 2 of us together, who knows where this is going to go. But
I don't know.
I'm with you there too. I think about, how blessed I am, how grateful I am for where we're at, how amazing, even though when I was born, my parents didn't have anything, but like you saw them go from nothing to something, and it was really cool. And then when I grew up, I was like, man, I want to continue this lifestyle. I don't want to go back to the lifestyle that I was originally born into, and 2, when you have other people that you love, you want to give them a good life and take care of them.
Speaking of that, it's not anything I advertise, but I also, I was able to buy my dad a house.
Wow.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah. I bought him a house in 2021, I want to say.
Wow. I don't know if you've ever said that on this.
Yeah.
You've been on several times, but I don't know.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I bought my dad a house.
Wow.
And with my mom, she has her house, but like now these days, like I bought her a car last year, and I just take care of them. I pay for their property taxes. I pay utilities and things like that. And it just,
how cool is that?
Yeah, it feels really good to be able to like be the one to change the course of the generational wealth cycle.
Yeah. We all get to choose to do that.
Yeah.
You know, even no matter what you're born into, somebody's got to break it at some point, or it just continues on and on and on down the line. Right. Man, this is such a good episode. Goodness gracious. This has been amazing. If they want to learn more about Jessi, what should they do, or where should they go?
Yeah, sure. So you can go to joinjessi.com. That's joinjessi.com. There's a video there that talks about my agency. You can watch it. I encourage you to watch it. If you still have more questions, you can book an appointment with us. We do live calls every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern time to answer questions about the agency. We're super transparent. We'll answer questions about commissions, growth, agency building, things like that. And of course, if you know you got what it takes and you're what I'm looking for, you can contract right there and then on the website. Yeah. And there's also my book, Soul Beneficiary.
Yes.
You can get on Amazon, and the workbook is called the Mindset Shift Workbook for the Ultimate Entrepreneur.
Cool. The book and the workbook. I love it. That's incredible. Well, thank you for coming all the way from it. Actually stopping from St. Louis, but really coming to hang from Atlanta.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. I enjoy it, Cody. You've been a longtime friend.
Likewise.
Colleague, everything. I really enjoy working with you.
You too. Likewise. I appreciate you. And we appreciate you guys hanging and watching. Comment below and let us know what you thought of today's episode. Appreciate Jessi spending her time in studio, sharing with you all the amazing things she's accomplished and how she is now giving back and helping agents and doing some special stuff for other people. We always love when we can find special time, but also in person. This was one of my favorite podcasts we have done in a minute. Thanks for hanging. We will see you on the next one. Kaboom.